Good morning, everyone. You're very welcome to NUI Galway and to this IntertradeIreland Innovation Programme and to our annual conference this year, Exploiting Industry and University Research Development, Why It Matters. As I see a few familiar faces around on newer ones, so it's great to have new people coming along and for this programme over the next 2 days. I suppose today is very much focused in terms of presenting some academic papers after Professor Don Siegel's keynote talk. And again, we're very heartened in terms of by the sort of variety and just the number of submissions that we got for, that shows the vibrancy of research in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship in Ireland throughout the third level sector. I suppose without any conference, it's very easy just to rock up on a day like today, but really a big thanks to Valerie Parker. I know she's probably been in contact with most of you in terms of telling you details of the conference and all that, and also to Angela Seiss and Gwen and Paula for their help. The IntertradeIreland programme, I suppose this is the fourth year. I suppose 2009 we were here, the title of the conference at that stage was the Smart Economy. Now we're looking at exploiting university industry research. And I suppose it's reflective of, the key challenges that we're facing at the moment. You're seeing big changes in terms of the funding models that some of the key funding agencies like Science Foundation Ireland are moving towards funding more applied research. Greater emphasis by Enterprise Ireland and other state agencies to encourage greater commercialisation and knowledge transfer from universities out into industry and vice versa. And also, I suppose you're looking at, maybe 82% of intellectual property finds their way into some form of Irish business, be it a multinational, an SME, or in terms of other public sector organisations. The IntertradeIreland programme, and I suppose to acknowledge their continued support and contribution for the programme. It's between NUI Galway, Queen's University in Belfast, University College Dublin, and also this year, for the first year, University College Cork has joined the consortium. So you have 2-day sort of lectures and conferences like this, and also a visiting chair series. For us, I suppose, the Institute of Public Policy is a new, it builds on sort of 10 years of success of what was the Centre of Innovation and Structural Change and our research endeavours in innovation over the last 10 years, and broadening out into an institute that looks at social science and public policy, look at the intersection between society, economy and business. And it brings over 200 researchers from 9 schools and 22 discipline areas. So I have a tough job, basically, in terms of bringing all that together. But it's a very, very positive move and development for the university. And I suppose over the last 10 years, we've been very much focused on the innovation agenda, and that continues. And one of the areas that we have had an explicit focus on is in terms of the university industry dimension. And we've had a significant impact in terms of policy in that regard. So, before I introduce our sort of keynote speaker, just remind you to turn off your mobile phones, and also just let you know the exits, so they're here and behind you as well, just for safety. That's always the standard thing to do. And also, just to remind you is that if anyone is interested in terms of the community of researchers, which is part of the IntertradeIreland programme, is that I would encourage you to join it. I suppose the number of submissions we got this year in terms of today, it reflects in terms of the growing interest in innovation and entrepreneurship, and also the strength of research that's out there on the island. And so, if academic colleagues, PhD students, anyone studying on entrepreneurship innovation, please do join the community of researchers, and there's details in your book of abstracts in terms of how to join. For me, I suppose it's a real great pleasure to have Professor Don Siegel. It's suffice to say he has been a huge influence in terms of this whole area of academic entrepreneurship. Not only in terms of his scientific contributions to the whole field, but also his impact in terms of policy and his interactions with business. Don has a huge, extensive experience. He's the Dean of the Business School in University of Albany. He is the editor of the Academy of Management Perspectives and co-editor of the Journal of Technology Transfer. He's been involved in a lot of sort of policy-making stuff more recently with the in relation to the Small Business Innovation Programme. He's given testimony to the as part of the House Committee for Science and Space and Technology in relation to that. And also he's very sort of accomplished in terms of his research output in terms of articles, books, and he's on the editorial board of the Academy of Management Journal, Strategic Management Journal, and also he has a number of books on innovation, entrepreneurship, technology change, and an Oxford Handbook on Corporate Social Responsibility. I suppose Don is probably one of the most cited academics in this whole area, and it's really a pleasure to have him welcome to Ireland and for coming to Galway, and to have him here because he brings this policy, academic experience, and also he's very, very comfortable in terms of dealing with industry and practice. And that's very probably unusual in terms of researchers in this space, and it's a real pleasure to have someone of Don's calibre. And I know he'll be doing a keynote tomorrow. Just in terms of sharing his thoughts in terms of where academic entrepreneurship is, what we've learned to date in terms of the research, and also where the future opportunities are for us to maybe continue scientific and scholarly work, as well as engaging in policy and practice. So, John, I invite you now to do your keynote talk. So thanks very much.